today we have a leaking washing machine, and what it's doing, out of this back corner you can see it's wet back there, and it was actually leaving a trail down to our drain. So let's see if we can figure out why this is leaking instead of replacing it. So before we start messing with this, let's unplug it, and now we can keep going. We're going to take the front off and the top. So in order to get the top off, if you look, there's two latches right here. So I'm going to take my pencil and just put a mark right there, and I can erase that later. There's one there, and there's one right there. Okay, take a putty knife. I'm going to stick it right in here, push. You can see how that, put a screwdriver in there and hold that open a little bit. Come to your other side, push in with that, and then here comes the door. Here's the inside. You see we have water laying in here. When my wife was doing laundry, I had the panel off for a day or two, and she noticed where the water was coming from. So this tube right here, the water was coming out of here, trickling into the bottom tray, and then the lowest point must have been that back corner where it was coming out. It's something to do with when it's filling, and I think we're going to find something just plugged up when the water's coming in. So now we need to open this top up. 1/4 inch on this. Two of those. All right, on the back side we've got 1, 2, and 3 screws to remove. Okay, now I can pull it forward. And this whole thing now will sort of move out of the way for us. And here is paperwork, probably your wiring diagrams. Wow, okay, look at this. All kinds of instructions in here. Wiring diagrams, very helpful info. Since this thing is overfilling, it said check out this hose here, pressure hose, and it comes from here, comes in here. Then we see it looks like it's pretty clogged, so the way we check it is to blow into it and see if it can blow through it easily. This was kind of stuck, so I had to put a pick in here and just like loosen the seal on it. I can barely blow through that. So let's undo this end. Let's see. I can, but we need to clean that out for sure. Alright, so it comes out right here. I'm just going to put an arrow right there. I'll take this up and flush it out with the compressed air, but it's full of junk. There's this stuff. So I cleaned it out. Now couldn't do that before. All right, so we're going to we have it cleaned out, put our hose back on, sort of set this in place, move our lid over. Let's move our lid over until it's basically lined up. Take your top, put that in. Okay. Push it in, and then you shouldn't be able to pull this up. Now we'll put our 3 screws back in. 3 short ones, we're going to start them first. Our 2 back across the front. Got 2 tabs down here that just sits on. Put it up and that's it. Plug it back in. And that's it. So the whole problem was an overfilling problem, and what shuts it off from filling too much is this pressure switch that's inside of here that the hose hooks to. So what happens is, as water is filling up this drum, pressure rises up this tube, goes up into this pressure valve, and shuts it off at the right time. But if this tube is clogged with lint like ours was, the pressure can't rise, and then this switch doesn't know how much water's in there, and it just keeps overfilling. So that's how that works. And that is literally how we fix this thing. So it's been a week. You can see the water's completely dry. It hasn't leaked once, so we know that was the problem. So easy, free fix. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.